afternoon to everyone. So today's topic for me is on the MOD schemes and the reforms that has been undertaken on the DGQ organizations to help all these industries which are coming. Now we are calling them as defense partners. We don't call rather you as vendors or manufacturer. We'll be calling you as defense partners. Because of the guidelines issued from the PMO and other DDP, this Department of Defense Productions, DGQA has been restructured. As you see, there have been six. Pointer है क्या? Pointer is there? Okay, I'll do these things. 6 single point technical directors. We have realigned with line directors based on 21 broad family of equipments. Then, next, only here. Not working. We have reorganized the various HSPs, that is Authority Holding Sealed Particulars, into what you can see here. There have been 22 technical centers and 16 product specific centers. We have set up what is called as Directorate of Defense Testing and Evaluation Promotions. In this, we aim to rope in the private entities also, those who are having whatever testing facilities, and will facilitate in the enable accreditation of your respective companies. There has been a DGQA region also, which presently I am heading. The genesis of this is that there will be 5 zones all over India. That is simple: north, south, east, west, and central. The north, one DDG level officer will be stationed at Delhi. He will be controlling Delhi, Faridabad, then Ambala, Chandigarh, Jalandhar, all these entities, including the DPSUs. And as far as the east is concerned, the DDG will be based at Kolkata, so he will look after the entire eastern region. As far as west is concerned, the DDG will sit at Mumbai and control the Pune-Mumbai cluster and whatever other thing, that is Kolhapur belt, Baroda, Ahmedabad, these belts. And as far as south is concerned, the DDG will sit down at Chennai. He will control Hyderabad, Secunderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, Tiruchirappalli. These are the areas where the industries are coming up. For this, if you see, these are, I think you would have heard all these things. We have given green channel certification so that we don't do any quality checks on those firms. These have been granted to 28 firms, 117 equipments, and you see the items, almost nearing to 40,000. Self-certification granted to 17 firms, 49 equipments, and almost 17,000 spares. Now, this is the Defense Export Promotion Scheme, which most of you will be interested. We are giving certificate fit for military use. Mark the words, there is a difference between fit for Indian Army use and fit for military use. We intend to, this certificate once given to you, will be almost accepted in almost 84 countries as of now. The list is growing slowly because of the active lobbying by the Foreign Ministry and the PMO. In the IDEX project, DGQA has been associated 28 numbers projects, and almost all have been successful now. So the reliance on the foreign imports will be reduced drastically. In this also, what we are doing is that we are doing something commonality of parts, like Dhanush gun and Bofors gun. So almost 90% parts are common. So Bofors, we have to buy at a very high cost. So therefore, the Dhanush gun systems, what are the components, they have been trial, tested, fitted on this Bofors gun, and we have almost certified 390 items which are common. So this can be procured and given to the regiment of artillery for operational readiness of the Bofors gun. Now coming to this DTI cell, Defense Testing Infrastructure. As you know, there are two DICs which have been set up by the national committees. One is at Tamil Nadu and other is this UP corridor. So they are also we have established almost 8 testing facilities, but the need of the hour is that to have more testing facilities in our country. We have given this third party inspection to 7 firms who registered for almost 17,000 items. Rate contract has been signed with 3 third party agencies. This program has been launched in May 2020, Defense Testing Infrastructure. This is to provide the financial assistance to the aerospace and defense sectors for setting up and greenfield testing testing facilities. Operation and maintenance will be done through special purpose vehicle. See, the vehicle is a misnomer, it is basically an organization. But since the SOP says so, so I have put it like that only. And the constituents of the SPV will be private entities and will fund only 25%. The balance 75% of the cost will be funded by the Government of India. Land availability will also be made to the desirous companies. Cost of land not proposed to be funded under the scheme, but however, we may take the consideration case-to-case basis. Now you see the defense, I have shown the slides. So total allocation has already been 400 crores for 8 testing domains, 7 have been approved. And the SPV lead members are Keltron, HAL, Bell, IOL, Midhani, and the Microlab. And the cost, this has been funded by the Government of India. As for the latest, to update the complete forum, for the UPDIC ammunition testing facility, RFP has been issued. For Faridabad, RFP under preparation by the project consultants. For the EMI EMC testing facility with Chandigarh CSIR, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, that is under consideration. Those serial number 3, 4, 5. Bengaluru, PCB testing facility, and Bhopal, electric propulsion and associated propulsion items. Other testing facilities which are under progress by DGQA at various testing centers is that ballistics testing facility for vehicles at CPTRC and for helmets at Kanpur, STC, that is Software Testing Lab and Product Evaluation Center at Secunderabad. These are also PMO projects. Environmental testing facility at Secunderabad, modular essay firing and testing range at LPR Khamaria, case being taken up with Army for establishment of Pinaka and high caliber weapon ammunition proof at Pokhran. But however, anytime the firing, any high caliber weapon, that is Pinaka or attacks or even Dhanush gun system, and the products goes for firing at Pokhran, we do send the team and do the liaison with the Air Force firing range at Pokhran, and we carry out the testing, evaluation and the firing there also, as of now. So no cases are being held up for the want of these ranges. We are trying to set up the combined test facility for oil, grease and fuel at Kanpur, because Kanpur is basically general stores and TC, textile and clothing. PCB testing facilities. Now allotment and utilization of proof and field firing ranges has been extended to all the private defense industrial partners, because we felt that one of the main impediments holding back the private industry is the non-availability of firing ranges to carry out their R&D. So these are the proof ranges. If you see in DGQA, DRDO and OFB are available for private industries. Anytime you can approach us and we will give you all the clearance and all the proof for fit for firing certificates for getting out your firing. So basically it's CP Itarsi, LPR Kamaria, DRDO has been kind enough to extend their facilities at PXC Balasore and TVRL Chandigarh, and Ordnance Factory Group at OI Barangaon, Ammunition Factory Kriki. Proof range Sarsol has not yet been activated now, but they are doing it to get it activated more. HBF Avadi, OF Trichy, RFI, Ichapur, and of course Kanpur proof range is also there. That is something called as KPR, Kanpur proof range, that is active also. The present status is that SOP is under revision to support the indigenous design and development. Now coming to the green channel and self-certification schemes. If you see this slide, it is just self-explanatory. Green channel scheme, it was launched in March 2017, whereas self-certification is basically in the May 2019. Now green channel, basically I'll simply clarify is that it relates to the any process. A factory is given the complete green channel, whatever he produces, that will be accepted without any DGQA getting involved. Whereas for the self-certification, it is product specific. So basically taking self-certification scheme is slightly easier as compared to the green channel. There are other clauses which I will not dwell because of the shortage of time. The last line in both the things I would like to, as of now the green channel scheme, that status is 28 firms have been granted green channel scheme certificates, and as far as the self-certification, 18 firms have been granted the self-certification scheme. Now this will be of interest to us, to entire forum, because with the government policy, what we are trying to do is that once you manufacture, like even the CDS, General Chauhan sir told that you will be interested, because even if we cannot, if you have a good product, if there is no order requirement from the Indian Army, yet we can help you in the export orders. There are basically option 1 and 2, so these things are there. Rather, we are going for option 3 now also. See, I'll explain to you very shortly, don't look at the slide. The first option is that there is a GSQR formulated by Indian Army, there is order of Indian Army, and you are trying to make that product. It undergoes DGQ evaluation, undergoes user evaluation, then declared fit for it. And the second option is that it is almost the same, but probably 5 vendors pass this test, and only probably as per the government policy L1 or L2 they get the orders. So probably L3, L4, L5. So we give them a certificate that it is fit for military use. So based on this certificate, you can do all these exports. And those countries, I think they are trying to sign some memorandum at the highest level. They will not ask for any other certificate from you. Based on the certificate given by the DGQ agencies, you will be able to export these products and they will be accepted by those countries. Now coming to option 3, which we had some meetings last time with CISC and CDS. So as per that, the option 3 is that neither there is a requirement by the Indian Army, nor there is a GSUR given out, but however you have made a product, you offer it to us, we will get it DGQ evaluated within the given time frame and certify that it is fit for military use. So this certificate will also come to use for helping for the export promotions. And in all these options, the best thing is that the QA and testing charges are waived off. Even we do provisioning of the proof stock components wherever required. So this has also been progressed, and there are total 11 certificates granted under option 1 as of now. Third party inspection I have told. Here the main thing is that I'll slightly dwell upon this thing. The eligibility criteria is basically to this one, basically if you see accredited QCI for ZMA for the basically supporting the MSME sector. Z maturity is something called as zero error and zero defect. This is basically to support MSME. The clauses are such, I read out few of the extracts, it is available on the open domain. The Z certification envisages promotion of zero effect practices among the MSME users. It encourages and enables MSMEs for manufacturing of quality products using the latest technology, tools, and to constantly upgrade their processes for achievement of high quality and high productivity with the least effect on the environment. Develop an ecosystem for Z manufacturing in MSMEs for enhancing competitiveness and enhancing exports. Promote adoption of Z practices and recognize the efforts of successful MSMEs. Encourage MSMEs to achieve higher Z certification levels through graded incentives. I will show you the incentives which will come subsequently. Then increase public awareness on demanding zero defect and zero effect products through the MSME sustainable certification. These are the key points. This I have already dwelled upon, so I will not touch upon this third party inspection. Now these are the incentive. Honorable Raksha Mantri, these are the awards which you can bid for. You know, it has been divided into large scale enterprises, medium, small, and startup entities. And for each, there are prizes for the winners, first runner-ups in each category and subcategory. So there will be total 20 awards in institutional category. Besides that, we do provide trophies and certificate also, which will come rather the boost of the profile of your respective companies. I finished. If any queries, otherwise I'll close down. Thank you.